strong guiding light. Danger stalks Beth when she's caught in a sinister game. Now, her only hope is a daring escape. Can it succeed, or will she pay a deadly price?
In the heat of the day.
I don't want to lose you either, son. God knows I don't want to go back to Colombia.
All right, then why go?
Because I have to.
What did you think? Think you're doing Mom a favor by letting her marry Mark in some sort of ignorant bliss? Are you really? Look, I'd have to be blind not to see the attraction between the two of you. It's electric. She's falling in love with you again, and she doesn't even know who you are.
She's also in love with Mike Denny. Look, she'll get over Jarrett Morgan. Believe me, you just watch.
What about you? You'll be able to get over her? You gonna be able to go back to Columbine and forget all about us again?
Oh, no. No. But I have to go, Thomas.
For God's sake, why? What is keeping you? Huh? What is it? Is keeping you from going to Mom, telling her who you really are, and letting her decide for herself?
Because the minute Baxter McCandless comes back to life, there are a lot of people who will want him dead.
What?
I don't know why you look so shocked. They almost got to me on your own operating table.
That's when they thought you were Victor Markham. Now they know that you're not.
True. But the man who was bringing Victor Markham's briefcase full of evidence back to the States could be as dangerous to them as Victor Markham himself. He could know everything. Fortunately, right now, they believe that man's dead.
Oh, do you? Know everything?
No. Actually, I know very little. The syndicate can't be sure of it, and that's making them very nervous.
Oh, because of Tyler's investigation?
Partly. Also, they know that I knew Victor. So now they're very curious about who I really am.
So where's this all coming up now? Have you been threatened?
No. But I've been warned. By a friend. Look, I can't take the chance. You, your mom, all of you could be in great potential danger.
All right, then we'll get you police protection.
For how long?
All right, then stay Jared Morgan, but you have to tell Mom.
Please, now, please. Thomas, this is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. Ever in my life. It's even harder than not coming back here in the first place. But they're too close. Much too close, Thomas. I've got to go, and soon. So, are you going to help me walk out of here? Or what?
After some big game, my friend, big game.
Yeah, I know, Mark, and obviously I'm hitting close to home because they're running scared.
How close are you? I mean, to nailing one of the big shots, anyway. Josh Harrington.
I don't know, it's hard to say. It could be months. I've had a few breaks. Could happen next week. But the main thing here is got to find a way to stop Sandy Vincent right now.
Are you sure? I mean, absolutely certain that this Vincent has the mother in his pocket?
I don't know. I'm trying to pull together a complete profile on him, as well as his brother, Nino, the groom.
He could be bluffing.
Yes, he could be bluffing. That's the reason I need to contact Emily Riley and her husband directly.
What, do you think that they're both in on this?
Frightening, isn't it, Mark? Do you think the syndicate had the same plan from the very beginning? The adoption, the mother's wanting the money, Julie signing the check. This whole setup was designed to destroy the commission if that ever became necessary.
They've really done their homework on this, haven't they? This is no average extortion, my friend. This thing was tailor-made for you and Julie.
And that's what infuriates me. They've invaded our private lives here, Mark.
Oh, I think we interrupted an important conversation here.
Well, yes, it did, as a matter of fact. I was just explaining to him what his duties were as the best man.
And it all boils down to 4 simple words. Don't lose the ring.
Where were you, darling? I was worried about you, all right?
Oh, yes, I'm fine. Julie and I were talking. We just lost track of the time.
Where you going, Myrna?
Oh, I have an appointment with my hairdresser. What did Trey want?
He was angry because I got rid of Kelly. You had your hair done yesterday.
You did? Sam, you're an absolute genius. How did you accomplish that?
Never mind. I want to know where you're going. And make it the truth this time.
I told you, and I'm late as it is, Sam.
Myrna, I know you. You're hiding something. You've been jumpy as a cat ever since I told you about this hoax to keep Trey back in line.
Sam, just let go of me.
Now, I remember when you suggested that we had Sloan committed as a solution to this situation.
Sam, that was just talk.
Oh? Then what have you done?
All right, just let go of me. Sam, I simply did exactly as you would have done under the circumstances.
Oh, what was that?
I hired someone to persuade Sloan to return the evidence if I had known that.
You hired someone? Who did you hire?
Someone called Confidential Services.
Confidential Services? Myrna, what are you trying to do? You're trying to get your daughter-in-law killed?
Well, Sam, really, Mr. Healy just said he was going to persuade Sloan to return the evidence.
Oliver Healy is one of the most deadly hitmen in the business. Only he's so smooth, no one's been able to pin anything on him.
Hitman?
How else do you think he was going to persuade Sloan?
Why won't you believe me? I do not have any evidence.
I don't have all day, Mrs. Clegg. Either you give it to me, or I'll have to make sure that you never talk to anyone ever again.
Oh, for God's sake, listen to me. I cannot give you what you're looking for because it does not exist. Look, call Sam Clegg. He'll tell you we made up the whole thing, the accusations, the evidence. Look, there is no evidence, don't you see? It was just... We just had to convince Trey. It was all Sam Clegg's idea, and I just went along with it because it was the only way I could save my marriage.
Does uric acid work fast enough?
It seems to take forever.